Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will give you my review of the Hada Labo KOUJI. I don't know how you pronounce this. I think I'm butchering it. It is called Hada Labo KOUJI treatment. They sent me specifically just these two. One is the KOUJI Rice X Enzyme Powder Wash, and the other one is a KOUJI treatment gel emulsion. It's supposed to be a tightening and hydrating gel emulsion. These have been sent to me quite a while back. It's just that I have been using specifically the tightening and hydrating gel emulsion for quite a while now. If you see the level here, I pretty much used up half of this already, but I didn't really have the opportunity to talk about it because I really wasn't sure how I felt about this, and also it was more of like a on and off kind of thing. Like I have not used this for 3 months straight or something like that. It's also probably because in between I had my eczema skin issues, so I kind of had to stop using other products and only use the products that's supposed to help with my eczema issues, just to battle that shit first. And then after that, only going back to using other skincare products that I want to try and talk about it. Let's first talk about the KOUJI treatment as a whole. They are pretty much inspired by traditional Japanese sake brewing, which kind of give birth to the signature ingredient KOUJI. KOUJI is the secret to the sake brewers keeping their hands smooth and youthful. First of all, don't you think this sounds extremely familiar? Secret to sake brewers' smooth and youthful hands. Does it ring any bell to you? It's legit in the ads everywhere. Very SK2. It reminds me a lot of SK2. So when I saw this catchphrase, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm so excited to try this. I just want to really try this out to see how it feels on my skin and whether is it even similar to SK2 or not. KOUJI is derived from hydrolyzed rice extract, which is full of vitamins, amino acids, minerals, and natural moisturizing ingredients to keep skin soft, supple, and crystal clear. Crystal clear skin. Again, very SK2. Let's get into the powder wash first. The Hada Labo KOUJI treatment pore purifying enzyme powder wash, supposed to help to remove blackheads and dead skin cells. Easily lather into rich dense foam, contains enzyme ingredients that are activated upon the addition of water to give you a combination of cleansing and exfoliation in one go. It helps to gently dissolve blackheads, impurities, and dead skin cells for brighter and smoother skin. Oh shit! Oh my gosh! Shit, I just read this. Caution, do not use on eczema skin. Specifically for this wash, it does say to not use on eczema skin, cuts, or sensitive areas. Oh well, whatever, it's been done. So far, it doesn't feel like it causes any really bad tingling sensation or any sort of serious irritation even after using this, so I think it should be fine. We'll see. If any issues, I'll totally come back and just do a clip in. For the powder wash, one box of this comes with 20 little tubes of this, or 20 little cups of this, and each cup of this is 0.4 grams of weight. As much as I like things coming in individual packets, when it comes to skincare in general, I personally don't prefer them, coming in sachets, because I feel like once you open it, you kind of are forced to use all of it, so I can't really control the amount that I want. Specifically, it's also because I do have a smaller face shape. A lot of times, I really don't need like the entire tube of this. I really don't need the entire sachets of product to be on my skin. And I don't really like to open up and just leave it open so that I can use it the next day. I just feel like it's less hygienic that way. But yeah, this is how it is, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. Packaging wise, I think this is very well thought of. Japanese people in general definitely have thought it very well. Like, you can easily open this packaging up, like a little curve here. It really helps to ensure that you can hold this properly, especially in the toilet when you have wet hands and stuff like that. This little curvature, this little dot definitely helps to ensure that you can easily open up the packaging without any problems, without needing to use your teeth and stuff like that. And when you take it out, the powder form, it's super duper fine, so be very careful with it. You might accidentally, sniff it. Just don't sniff it, okay? It's super duper fine. It's not as rough as some of the other powder wash that I've tried before. And the most intriguing part for me of this powder wash is that when I add water water in, all the powder just melts off. Like none of it leave any sort of grainy residue. It leaves none of that sandy scrub kind of feeling, that kind of walnut scrub kind of thing. It leaves nothing like that. So this is definitely very, very different from any other powder wash that I've tried before. The powder just entirely melts in water. Even though the powder melts fully in water, if you add just a little bit, it becomes like a thicker sort of paste. You can actually do like a deeper and stronger sort of scrub on the face. But if you feel like you want more of that gentler kind of exfoliation, you can add more water and kind of really foam it up and lather it up and bubble it up. After cleansing with this, I do feel like it tightens up my skin, and definitely my skin feels extremely clean, but not in the super scrubby way. For me, I don't really feel like this scrub as smooth as some other scrubs that I use, but it kind of makes sense as well because those kind of scrub is super superficial. Yeah, it's very superficial. It's more of that surface kind of feel. The moment you scrub, you can feel that it's extremely smooth. But because of the way I use this, and I really heavily rely on the enzyme factor of this to kind of exfoliate my skin, so it doesn't give me that super smooth feeling on the get-go itself. You don't use this every day, specifically if you have dry skin type like mine. Once a week or twice a week. I try not to go for 3 times a week. That's just way too much. So that's how I feel about this powder wash. It's actually quite a nice gentle exfoliator for super duper dry skin. Next up, we have the Hada Labo KOUJI Treatment Tightening and Hydrating Gel Emulsion in 50 grams, and I love that this comes in a pump. I extremely love anything that comes in a pump. It's just so much easier to keep everything more hygienic, ensuring that you don't contaminate your skincare products. The packaging wise, I feel like, you know, it comes in a super plasticky kind of feeling. It is sturdy, but it's definitely not anything like super luxurious. I mean, it is a drugstore product after all, so I guess it's okay. Can't really complain too much about this. This gel moisturizer claims to be lightweight in texture and easily absorbed into the skin to deeply moisturize every layer of the skin, leaving it firm, smooth, and soft. They suggest to use this after a KOUJI treatment essence. I do not have that essence, so I can't really tell you anything about that, but if you want to, you can just use any essence that you have lying around. When I pump it out, I do agree the texture of this is definitely more of a gel emulsion texture, not even any sort of cream. Definitely very lightweight, and at the same time also, once you apply on your skin, it definitely leaves a little bit of that glow, but without that super duper extremely moisturizing feeling on the face, like very heavy thick kind of moisturizer on the face. Very easy to apply. Really have no complaints when it comes to application wise. When it comes to that tightening element of this gel emulsion, it definitely feels like it firms up the skin almost immediately, but not super drastically as well. The hydration wise is not good enough, plus it's also because it's gel formula. Generally, gel formula don't really work as well in terms of moisturization for the dry skin type like mine. So for me, even I use 2 pumps of this. Generally, I use 2 pumps of this because 1 pump is definitely not enough, especially if it's at night time. I need to apply on an additional layer of moisturizer that is slightly thicker, more of a cream base rather than a gel base, just to kind of lock everything and make sure that I do feel like my skin is thoroughly moisturized and hydrated. Probably normal to oilier skin type people will definitely be alright with just using this at the end after your essence or whatever. Just that for dry skin type people, you probably need to top up with something else other than just this. If you like Hada Labo products, and if you already have the hydrating lotion, yeah, you can definitely use this hand in hand. I feel like if you want something that really helps with firming and tightening of your skin, this skincare is definitely pretty good for you. But if you have dry skin and you are worried about it not being moisturizing enough or hydrating enough, then yeah, I feel like you could definitely use the hydrating lotion alongside with the tightening and hydrating gel emulsion. You can use this first or use this after, also is fine. Either way, adding the hydrating lotion, this Hada Labo Labo Hydrating Lotion definitely will help to add that moisture and hydration into the skin. So far I've tried, it feels actually good enough for my skin type, and I really do enjoy this combination in general. Because this Koji treatment is also a Hada Labo product, they've been getting really good at making sure that their skincare are low irritation, free of fragrances, colorant, mineral oil, MIT preservative, and also fluorescent whitening agent. So yeah, that is great. I think it's amazing. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for my review. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe!